Pick your poison. Pick your poison.
Hey everyone. Today we will be remembering death.
You heard her right, folks. We're commemorating a YouTube channel known for chaos, more chaos, and this.
This channel is, or was, Unus Annus, if you couldn't figure it out from those lovely clues or the title of the video.
Unus Annus, the channel that ran for a year. Exactly 365 days. And if you're watching this as little as a week from now, there will no longer be a channel named Unus Annus on YouTube.
The channel was created by Mark Fishbach, or Markiplier, and Ethan Nestor, or Crank Gameplays. The pair made one video a day, and the topics spanned from ghost hunting to cooking with sex toys to making a pea sauna. Essentially, they did every crazy thing you could imagine every day from November 15th, 2019 until November 15th, 2020. When that day hits, if it hasn't already upon your watching this, the channel will be completely erased along with its merchandise.
Before that happens, we'd like to take a swing at the lore and deeper meaning behind Unus Annus. We would normally suggest you watch the series before viewing this video, however there is, unfortunately, too little time left to do so.
As any viewer knows, Mark and Ethan portray the entities Annus and Unus respectively. In fact, the first video on the channel is called Unus Annus, explaining what the channel is. There is an important distinction to be made, though. Contrary to popular belief, Mark and Ethan are separate from Unus and Annus. Yes, they look the same, but in videos like The Truth of Unus Annus, we see Unus and Annus interact with Mark and Ethan, indicating that they are, in fact, separate beings to a degree.
Time's up.
Mark?
It's been quite a year, hasn't it? And now it's over.
What are you talking about? We've got all year. We've got so much time. It's a year. We got all the time in the world. Right?
Our theory focuses on the idea that the entities Unus and Annus made a deal and are now forced to play a twisted game for exactly 1 year where Mark and Ethan are their avatars, condemned to complete whatever the task of the day is, even if it means they die. In an episode, there's a flash to a desk with 2 computers and a chair, then later a flash to a shadowed figure in the same room staring out the window. We believe this is a higher being, whether it be Death or Time or Darkiplier, who has more power than Unus and Annus.
We should begin a bit before November 15th, 2019, at which time the earlier mentioned being offers the 2 entities a chance in the spotlight that they both crave. The 2 accept, eager to spread their message, that death is inevitable and that every person needs to focus on living their life to the fullest before time is up. We only have the time we are dealt, there are no extensions on life. In the case of this channel, that time is 1 year to the exact second.
The deal is simple: a year of full control over a channel on YouTube, a platform that reaches millions. Unus and Annus are each given a character to play as. Annus is given Mark, and Unus is given Ethan. Once this year is over, the channel will be completely deleted.
The videos begin, Unus and Annus making their introductions, then stepping aside and allowing Mark and Ethan to do the daily video. After a couple of months, Unus and Annus eventually came to the realization that, as they played this game, using Mark and Ethan as their avatars, it was Mark and Ethan that held the spotlight and not them.
At some point, nearly halfway through the 1-year time limit, Ethan and Mark begin killing each other. They had died multiple times throughout the series prior to this, however, this time their murders were sometimes deliberate. During How to Start a Fire Except Don't, it is implied that Mark, perhaps under the control of Annus, killed Ethan. Of course, since this is a game, Ethan was able to respawn without any knowledge of his own death, just as in every other video that either Mark or Ethan dies. The only question is, why would they start killing each other all of a sudden?
With that kind of action and take another human life, it's so much to think about.
We believe that Unus and Annus, the entities controlling Ethan and Mark, came to the realization that with their spotlight, with their channel, they too would die on November 15th, 2020. Of course, the only way to escape their fate was to unlink their lives from the channel, perhaps by replacing Ethan and Mark in the real world. So, the entities began to try killing their avatars in the hopes they would remain dead and could easily be replaced. Unfortunately for them, Mark and Ethan always came back.
Many have begged. Many have pleaded. None have succeeded. Some have more. Some had less. You had one. And now it's over. It's finally time to accept.
Instead, they concocted a new plan of escape. This time, they would wait patiently until just 13 days before the inevitable deaths of either themselves or Mark and Ethan. In the video, The Truth of Unus Annus, released on October 31st, Mark and Ethan are seen going into a coffin, and Unus and Annus are seen getting out.
It's time to say goodbye.
Memento Mori. Unus
Annus.
Since that video, it seems that Unus and Annus have replaced Mark and Ethan completely. In all their videos, they wear their black and white suits and have even gone as far as to change their names and profile pictures on Twitter to Unus and Annus. The two entities are attempting to break out.
As far as we know, the pair that will survive the end of Unus Annus is the pair present at the conclusion of their final video airing on November 15th, 2020. Right now, Unus and Annus will survive, unless Ethan and Mark are able to escape and take back their lives. The videos we have seen since Unus and Annus seem to have replaced their counterparts are a bit different than those we have seen before. Now we have videos during which the pair simply relive past videos, talk about ideas they never got to do, and share a meal full of food from other videos. They are reminiscing, perhaps trying to experience what only their avatars were able to, or perhaps Unus and Annus are simply unable to concoct ideas like Ethan and Mark.
At the moment, it seems Unus and Annus' plan is working, but we think there may be some sort of conflict brewing between them. Once again, going back to the episode How to Start a Fire Except Don't, as Mark contemplates killing Ethan, Unus is seen in the window behind them. He is watching the two with a forlorn look in his eyes, and he walks off before Mark can deliver the killer blow.
Then, in The Truth of Unus Annus, when Unus and Annus emerge from the coffin, Annus stands tall with a perfect posture, whereas Unus is hunched over, eyes toward the ground. It is almost as if he regrets replacing Ethan.
We theorize that a conflict will occur between Unus and Annus before the end of the series. Unus will side with Mark and Ethan, taking pity on them, and this will cause Annus to become outraged, sending the two into a major fight.
Will the fight end before the clock runs out?
In the end, will Ethan and Mark emerge, or will Unus and Annus?
We'll see you at 0.
Unus Annus. Unus Annus.